Okay. Hello, welcome to another live stream. So let me just check if this is right. Yeah, seems to be. So today I actually thought I would change things around and start working on a project that I've been kind of on and off working, and I've promised on a few videos that you can check on my channel that I would work on. I've also been ill for the past week and not yet fully recovered, so I'm going to take it easier today. So maybe the goal will be to start working on it and understand what we're working on, what the project is. With as there isn't that much information yet, so we'll create that as we go. So bear with me. You may have to try and understand what's inside my head with very few, well, with just language. So anyway, I'm going to try and prompt you. So let's see. I also just took some medicine, which will make me sleepy. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, it kicks in 15 minutes. 15, 1-5. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so before we start, so first thing is I just got a new keyboard, which I've been talking about for a while. Where is it? This one. And let's just say that the keyboard is amazing. Yeah, so far, like nearly my perfect keyboard. I now have, like, my hands are spread apart, which is what I wanted. I can put a notebook in the middle. I can't show it right now, but maybe I'll try next time. I can put a notebook in the middle. I can put the cup as well, microphones, everything. So it's a good setup, but the layout is very different from what I'm used to. And I've been practicing, but it does mean that today I'm slower. The problem is I tried to switch to my previous keyboard and I was also slow. Now I'm kind of in between keyboards. I can type on either. And on this one, it's kind of a grid thing. That's it. Being split, it doesn't actually it didn't take me that long to get used to that, and also the thumb buttons. That's okay. But the grid, that is taking some time to get used to. But I actually find it to be more natural. It's just I'm not yet used to it. But when I go back to the other one, I just make so many mistakes. Yeah. So interesting. I recommend checking out. I also got this from them. So it's a fidget toy with a bunch of keys. And yeah, so this week, since we spoke last time on Tuesday, since last time, quite a few things got announced. I won't cover everything, but I thought since I'm taking it easier, let's just chat instead and drink water. So a few things got announced. This is not in order of importance, but Notebook LM app, this is something I've been waiting for a while, so now you can install it on the phone. And pretty much is the same as the web app, but you can use it on the phone a bit better. So which I find it, for my workflow, it works best. The computer is still where I organize most things, but sometimes I want to check something on the phone, either the podcast, which everyone likes, or just add a couple more sources or notes. So this helps. I haven't yet done much more than that. And then, actually, let's go here first. I don't know if they call it a sync or cloud or something like. Oh, you see, I can type. So OpenAI announced a couple of things. Only one is here. They announced the new codex, which is the cloud version of it. So instead of working on the terminal, you can just start a bunch of tasks in the cloud. They'll run asynchronously. You can, supposedly, I haven't tried yet, but you can plug into other systems. Let's see if I've got it open here. Yeah, it's this. So you can just run a bunch of tasks in parallel, and it seems to be pretty good. But it's not quite the same, but in the meantime, I tested the Claude CLI version, or the similar product that Anthropic has been working on. And I am not sure if I'm into this all or nothing situation. I mean, maybe to fix small bugs might work, but at the same time, then if it messes up the time it takes to review, it's still, yeah, not sure if it saves time. So I like Anthropic, but I did not like that product. They tried to do too much. It's wasted a lot of money as well, which is another thing. It does cost money. And I don't think it got to anywhere useful. So I ended up going back to Cursor, just trying to build like a simple landing page, just trying to see how far I could get with Claude CLI. Not very far. And it didn't look very good either. Yeah, I find that Cursor or even ChatGPT, but with my intervention seems to work better. And yeah, but it was a good announcement. Then they have the video yesterday, I think, on the ChatGPT, sorry, OpenAI and IO merger / acquisition. I don't yet know what opinion to have, but it did feel a lot like humane. Obviously, it's not going to be the same thing. They have a lot more money, but it felt like an announcement of an announcement, and I'm not sure if I'm into that. And it's a very like high production values for that. So it's I guess it's off-putting because instead of actually showing the product, it's trying to hype something that probably doesn't yet exist. And I don't know, like something weird to me at least. And then Google I/O, which this one to me it was excellent. I haven't been excited about Google I/O for a while, but they were like spot on. Everything they announced seemed to be spot on. People have been trying and seems to be spot on. So the things that's kind of jumped to me were obviously the video generation is what everyone's sharing, etc. But I think in terms of like usability, Jules, which is their equivalent to the ChatGPT codex, that seems to be working well. Well, I don't know if it is working well, but it seems to be interesting or well designed. So that's one. And then just the material I did install. I've got a Pixel as a test phone. I did install like the new version, and it's looking neat. Yeah. So I'm not getting distracted. So what else did they announce? They announced a lot of stuff. Let's see. AI. No, that's not what I want. Keynote. Yeah. I wish I had summary. I did ask Gemini to summarize. So obviously model enhancements, it seems to be doing much better. Oh yes, Gemini diffusion. That was impressive. There was another company, Liquid AI, cannot remember, that is doing some prototyping with diffusion, but this is very cool. And I'm interested to see how it works with code when you're trying to, I guess making edits will be easier if you already have something. But also I suspect they'll start using this for more, not just text. And I do have some cough. Like if I cough in the middle of the stream, I apologize in advance. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, with the think mode. What else? New AI features. Google Beam. Yeah, that was interesting, but not yet there. But the Google Meet's live translation is also interesting. Although, yeah, I wonder how many people will be calling people that cannot communicate in a common language and then expect this to just fix the communication problems. We'll see. And Gemini Live with the Project Astra, the demo where this guy is fixing the bicycle, that to me was actually excellent. And the reason is, actually I just realized I recorded a short which I forgot to publish. But the reason is, first, I think they kind of worked around the mistake that Apple has made last year. Let's see what happens this year. But last year, Apple tried to announce something that, and it was done in such a way to look like it's something that is either already working or in a late stage of development, which unfortunately wasn't. But that meant that they were stuck to doing things that look to be feasible within a year or within a few months. So that means it wasn't quite a vision. But it wasn't done either. And Google went, I think, with a good balance between it's obviously not a product that is already finished. That full vision, the demo they've shown, it's a vision, but it still feels to me like still short enough in the future because it only uses technology they have already announced, just packaged in a better way. It's still close enough in the future that there's some level of confidence they'll make it at some point. But no promises were made, I guess. And they also didn't look like the demos from previous Google I/Os where they just showed like some phone call being made. That was, I don't know, like nearly a decade now. And never came out, or it came out only more recently. But anyway, so it was an obvious vision that gets people excited without promising anything too soon. So I think it was a good balance. If anyone's in the live, then let me know if you disagree. I really liked it. And the other thing, the other reason why I liked it, maybe the main reason, is that it finally showed a vision where it's more collaborative to the human. It's not disregarding the human, it's just doing all the work. It's putting things on screen, it's scrolling stuff, it's controlling the phone. It's doing the things that maybe humans don't care so much to do, or that waste time, like the phone call to check for stock and things like that. But it keeps the human in the loop, and I think that was important. I'm not sure if I can watch those things and call it a reaction, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So if you haven't watched yet, please do check Project Astra, the bicycle fixing demo. Then Mariner, this is the agents on the web. Until I try, it's hard to say. And then unfortunately, this is the other thing. I want to try the AI mode in search. Looked cool, especially like even a simple detail like the fact it has dynamic UI and will adapt the UI depending on what is being asked. But it's not available in the UK, so next time. And what else? Platforms and ecosystem. Oh yeah, the XR device. I think the live demo was shaky because of some lagging issues, but it did look quite good. Not entirely sure yet. I wear contact lenses, so I have glasses. I just never use them. So I'm not sure if I would put the glasses just for the extension and overlay more things. Yeah, no, I quite like. I'm not saying that the phone is the best form factor, but I like the control of when things are in my visual space. And yeah, maybe they'll figure out like a way to hide everything quickly. But I find that considering the incentives that these companies have, I doubt that it's going to be that easy or done by default. So I'm not sure yet. I'm curious about what OpenAI will do with Johnny Ive. Johnny Ive, yeah. But yeah, we'll see. So far, the phone is the best thing I've got because it's flexible and works, and I'm used to it. Maybe I'm just old. Responsible AI, yeah. Yeah, Microsoft also announced a bunch of stuff, but I must admit I don't follow Microsoft so much. So yeah, so that's it. Coffee time with water. Now, I am not as prepared as I would like to be for the next stage. I've promised a while ago I would be working on some AI products, and I did. And then I kind of messed up because I had this whole idea in my head of, in January, like New Year, obviously. I had this whole idea in my head, okay, I'll start this YouTube series where I'm working on a product and you get to see me doing the market research, figuring out like the steps, etc. And then I make videos at each stage to show progress. I did do some market research for some initial ideas. I did start recording the videos, and then I kind of felt like, I don't know, I just couldn't get it to the quality I would like, or even to the structure. It just didn't make any sense. And also, if I'm honest, it was pushing me towards a direction that was based on what I feel like people expect products, or how people expect products to be made. I actually don't care so much about that. It's obviously I like to follow good practices, but there's multiple ways, multiple right answers to the same thing. So I wanted to be a bit more free. And also, I think building in public maybe doesn't mean just posting a bunch of pre-edited videos on YouTube. So I thought, okay, I've been kind of on and off trying a few things that aren't working, but maybe that process itself is interesting. So I'll put it out, and we'll do it live. So at some point, so what I've been doing, like initially, I'm not going to go through the entire mental process that I did through since January. But I guess the conclusion is I was trying to find this the intersection between the things that I think could be useful to other people, and things I like doing, and things that could maybe make money. So the goal is still to get at least one paid user. So yeah, that's, I think the bits on things I like doing, or that I feel like, I think that maybe has been the limiting factor here. I think these days, considering how AI is helping, it's probably easier to go for the thing that makes money and is useful. But I think I got an idea. So I am generally interested in like note-taking or productivity, and not necessarily like a productivity madness. Like my goal is, and this is something that's in the description, I just like creating systems or thinking about systems. Well, first, I just like doing that and complicating things. But I like thinking of systems that help me just flow through stuff I don't like doing as fast as possible, or with the least amount of effort, and spend the most amount of time doing the things I like. So all this to just say, I want to work on things or products that help doing more of what I like and less of what I don't. So I guess that's maybe that's maybe what everyone's trying to do. But there's a point to it. So then the idea that I've been toying around, and I tried a few things, but we're going to start from scratch. The idea I've been toying around is one of the most annoying things I get on a daily basis. I mean, it's not necessarily the most annoying thing in my life, but it's the most frequent annoyance, is both the amount of email I get, but also the fact that email is mostly useless to me, like most of it. Like, but you can't stop looking at email because it also has some sparks of like really, really useful insights. So, and by that I mean like you don't want to miss some important bill or something like that. But most of it, but it's a bit like that idea of variable reward, where you're stuck to this wheel and the expectation of some rewards, but most of it is just a noise. And I thought, like, maybe let's do something about it. And while we're at it, email is also a good interface, in my opinion, to other things. So I'm already complicating before I started. What does this summarize to? So I think what we're going to be building, and I'm not going to be typing anything because I'm crap right now with this keyboard, but what we're going to be building, if anyone's watching, we're going to be building an AI interface for email, but it's not at all an app or anything like that. I want something that you can just send an email to. Let's say you've received something with attachments or whatever it has inside. You send to this one address, which will know who you are based on, will identify you. And that address will do two things. You can forward an email with some text, so you can do a request. So that could be just a simple question like, what actions do I have here? Do I need to do anything about this? Or maybe a contract, you received the contract and you just want to know, is this an okay contract, a normal contract? You just forward the email to this one address and ask a question. So that's one, you get a reply immediately. And the other one is to be able to forward the email, but instead of asking a question, you may want to have an action, like remember something or set a reminder for something, or maybe you received an email from a subscription and you want to be reminded before it renews. So it parses the subscription and sends. I do not want to build, and at the moment at least, anything that plugs like a plugin to your email. I want the simplest possible like MVP. And that to me means an inbox you send emails to. That's it. There's no UI yet or anything like that. I guess in my mind, the vision is to, at some point, ideally, I've got an iPhone, but hopefully it's not just for the iPhone, but like there's a button here that I almost never use. If I could get that button to do something like the essential space from the Nothing phones and have like a little app where you can just put screenshots for the emails, photos, websites, whatever you want, just dump anything there with some notes, and then it self-organizes, or when you need something you can ask questions. That to me is the dream for now, but let's start with the simplest thing. And okay, so the other thing is as well, like sometimes I read a newsletter or something I was reading. I want to just be able to quickly share into an email with some notes and remember later. I think, again, I think email being so universal is a great starting point. And for now, there will be no UI. So that means if you want to know about things that happened in the past, you need to send an email as well. So first thing we're going to do, let's maybe, also, I should mention the name of this is actually .ai thing. So that's I've registered the domain, so, or one domain. I forgot which one. Anyway, and we're going to be building .ai thing, and or .ai email thing, or that email AI thing. Yeah. Okay. So what are we going to be doing? So we're going to be set up an email interface, and I'm not going to suggest that we can do this all in one go. Today it's going to be shorter, taking it easier. Again, I'm not feeling super well, but we're going to be trying to do something like this. And then our first goal, so I guess first goal is the hello world, which is basically, hello world, which will be basically send email and we get hello world back. No AI involved. Literally just being able to plug end-to-end everything, and then we'll plug the AI as well. The thing I've done already, what I've done already is I kind of looked at what I should be using to set up the email. We're not going to be coding our email server or anything like that. We're going to try and reuse as much as possible what already exists and go from there. So I found this thing called Mailgun. And I think they have a free, they have something free. So we've got that. Let's close these things. Okay, so we've got that. And then what we also want to do is to keep some notes and then do some, once we have the hello world, we're going to design. So I mean, I started designing some, again, it's not entirely from scratch because I've been thinking about this a lot, but we want to be looking into designing a flow of what happens. Like I want oh yeah, and also, by the way, ChatGPT just gave us something incredible. So we're going to language design. Let's go. There you go. So we want to then build a page, something like this. This is actually for a different idea, but something like this. Yeah, so you remember things only when you need, and zero effort organizing it. That's the key point, or at least minimal. And yeah. So and I want to sign up. Oh, so why did I close it? Come back. Okay. I want to sign up. Instead of being that get early access, the sign up is literally, there is an email address there, a QR code if you want to scan it instead. You send an email and it's signed up. And by that, I mean like immediately that you're identified by your email anyway. So that's the sign up process. So, okay. So, but first, let's get to the hello world. I doubt we're going to get there today, but let's set up the service. Also, if there's anyone on the stream and you just came in, we're going to be, for the next few streams at least, we're going to be building a product from scratch. And the idea is for users to be able to, whenever they get an email that is either interesting or they just want to figure out if there's anything that needs to be done there, even if it includes attachments, just forward the email to this one address and then get the reply. And we'll do the smarts in the back. And email, in my opinion, is incredibly flexible. So I think, and it's universal as well. So it's a good starting point. We'll continue building apps and other things after, if it goes well, if anyone uses it. The goal is to get one paid user and keep it cheap. Okay, so transactional email. Let's see. This might turn out to be more boring than I would like, but email. No, we don't want to send. We want to receive. And yeah, we're going to be using Claude as well to help us out. Need to set up a project. Today, I'm not fully prepared. It's going to be messy. But I want to also show how I usually go about these things. So the first thing I would be doing now is to create a project in Claude with some information and write some information. We'll get there. Okay, so let's just ask. Oh, No, why? I don't want quick entry. No, don't do it. Okay. Can I use Mailgun to set up a inbox that anyone can send emails to, and then triggers a Python script somewhere? Let's go. That's kind of what we want. Oh, also, this font is probably unreadable to most people. How do I change it? Okay. Appearance, I guess. Ah. Oh. Wow. Right on stream. So, Sonnet 4. Okay, I think we're going to have to pause. Oh, really? Okay. Where is it? Come on, Anthropic. That's cool. So, 5-minute reads. Today we're announcing the next generation of Claude model. Wow, this is great timing. So I guess maybe they knew I was streaming and they wanted to, and that is setting up Mailgun is going to be pretty boring. So, okay. Let's see. It's the world's best coding model. I mean, the 3.7 was already excellent, so significant upgrade. Extended thinking with tool usage. Yeah, okay. New model capabilities. Both models can use tools in parallel. Okay. File instructions more precisely when given access to local files by developers. Ooh, okay. Demonstrates significantly improved memory capabilities. That's interesting. And extracting saving key facts to maintain continuity and build tacit knowledge over time. Well, we were talking about building something over email to do this. I guess they just announced a potential replacement. We'll see. Maybe I just need to maybe it's simpler now. I just plug this into email. Then it's now generally available. Okay, we're expanding to how developers collaborate with Claude. Claude Code now supports background tasks via GitHub Actions. Native integrations. Okay, awesome. New API capabilities. 4 new capabilities. We'll get there. And enable developers to build more powerful AI agents. Okay, what are the capabilities? Building better agents. Well, even the Opus. This is cool because now they actually released like a proper large one. Code execution tool. So here I was saying that maybe it didn't work so well. Might be going okay now. Okay, we're introducing a code execution tool on Anthropic API, giving Claude the ability to run Python code in a sandboxed environment to produce computational results and data visualizations. That's cool. I guess that's what ChatGPT was already doing, right? With the code execution tool, Claude can load datasets, generate exploratory charts, identify patterns, etc. Okay. Financial modeling, scientific computing, document processing. You see, hey. Okay, MCP connector enables developers to connect Claude to any remote. Okay, without writing client code. That's cool. Awesome. Files API. It can now store, instead of managing file uploads in every request, can now upload documents once and reference them. Okay, so some things are kind of creating some parity with OpenAI, I think. Extended prompt caching. Okay. Let's go next. Claude 4. Exalted coding. Okay, so let's see. Cursor will be having it. Block calls. It is. Sorry, block calls. Yeah, block, I guess it's another product. Okay. That's cool as well, minus. Okay. So, how was Sonnets? Yeah, it's a good improvement. This is interesting though. I would expect Opus. How do you pronounce this? Opus. I don't know. I would expect that to be better than Sonnet. This one, okay. Pushes the boundaries in coding, research, and scientific, while brings frontier performance to everyday use cases. Instant upgrade. Okay. So I guess it's just replacing Sonnet 3.7. And I guess it's in parallel to that. Okay. Model improvements. Pokemon is turning into the weight of testing models these days, I guess. Claude code. Not generally available. Claude 2 more. Okay. I mean, this is great news. Let's see. Can you hear? Yeah, you can.
My name is Maggie. Calendar, my email, and my Asana to-do list into a report that's organized and neat and shows me exactly what's on my plate for today.
I've been using these integrations already with 3.7 and not great, but so I expect that to be better.
Turns out there's a meeting later to think about moving forward some educational research endeavors for the team. Okay.
This is what I meant, that I think Google, the Project Astra, is actually quite good because it's not just like generating text based on some stuff that they've read somewhere. It's pointing it to the right place, putting it on screen.
Let's use Claude to prep for this research meeting. I'm going to use our working, and Claude is first looking through my drive, searching the web, and trying to find all the different pieces of academic literature.
Okay, that's cool.
For conference, Code with Claude. We want to have a call off as it finishes.
Okay, so
Claude checks things off as it finishes.
it's like manners as well.
We'll let Claude code cook and check back in later.
I've been working on, and chat with Claude to make sure Asana has everything that we need. First, I'm going to tell Claude to take a look at this PRD and start creating some structured tasks.
Yeah.
I'm also going to make sure it assigns each task to the right person on my team and set some deadlines for me to take a look at later. And this is really where we see Claude's intelligence meet its ability to...
Okay, some more integration. So I kind of wanted now to set this up for me. That would be interesting. But we're definitely going to be using it to build the application. I wish I had more energy. And also, some people have been coming and going from the stream, so I guess today it's not the most interesting one. Okay, let's keep higher energy. Let's go. I only have like, what, maybe 10 minutes. So let's do it. Can we do this or not? That's what we were going to figure out. And we're already on 4. Poof! This is awesome. Okay. Can I use Mailgun to set up an inbox that anyone can send emails to, and then it triggers a Python script somewhere? Oh. Is there any way to test it locally? Let's do it. This is awesome. Let's see if the mobile version is up to date. Yeah. So, wow. In 4 months. What? Share your invite link. No, not at the moment. Maybe I could put somewhere in the comments. Okay, so yes, Mailgun can absolutely do this. Think of it like setting up. Can you see any of this, or what? Again, I did mention I There you go. I'm getting used to the keyboard. Actually, funny enough, I even need something like this. It's cool because if I press these keys, it shows me the layers. But anyway, okay, yes, Mailgun can absolutely do this. Visual automatic sorts instead of manually. Mailgun calls this feature routes. Okay, Mailgun can forward that email. Okay, we are going to use ngrok, yes, to create a secure local Python server. Okay, use Mailgun's Webhook testing tools. Set up a simple, okay. The basic flow is email arrives, Mailgun processes it, posts data to your webhook, and that. Okay. Would you like me to walk through? Not yet. We're going to figure out how to set this up. Do I have an account? Nope. Start for free. Oh, great. So free. This is the foundation. We go basic. What's the basic? Let's check the pricing. Pricing. So free. 100 emails a day. That's more than enough. Try for free. Ticket, RESTful, email, APIs. Yeah. One custom setting domain. Tracking, 2 API keys. Okay. And then no daily limit. 100 per day. Okay. Monthly email overage. Okay. I mean, there is a daily limit, which is the monthly one. Full access. Okay. Okay, let's try. So, full name. Yes, you're going to be looking at me setting up something while not being able to type correctly. And this is also the name of the company. Actually, sorry. Oh, I really need to learn to type here. Okay, work email. I want to have to open that one. Oh well. You get the leaking of information. Actually, give me a second. Sorry. No, everything's collapsing. Okay. So we're going to do that. Okay, so we're back. Was I still sharing? Yeah, no, maybe not. So bridges. This has a bridge. This has a bridge. Okay. Awesome. Open your email. Okay, I'll verify. I've got the account on my phone. And yeah, let's see. So what a reminder, let me go back. Yeah, anyway, reminder is that we're trying to build something quickly to do a hello world. We're going to be doing something where you can send an email and with whatever, forward whatever email, and then we'll process the attachments or anything and answer your question or remember things. Claude 4 just came out, which seems to have better memory, so it might be helpful. For now, we're just trying to build the quickest possible hello world. So I'm just validating the address. United, and I need to provide the phone as well. Okay, and I've got 10 minutes. And hello if anyone's coming, looking. Thanks for watching. And there occurred. What? It's not sending me the verification code because CAPTCHA is failing. Okay. Oh, I suspect might have to do with Brave browser. I've disabled the protection. Okay, let's do it. We're going to be building a business, so some bits can take time and not be the most interesting ones, like signing up for something that keeps failing. No. Okay, we'll confirm this later. Create an API key. Do I need to do this first? Yeah, I do. Okay. Why? Why? Okay, give me a second. I'll load my Proton mail somewhere here. So unfortunately, I cannot share everything. Trying to be as open as possible, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so what you can see now, let's see if this works, is that this is failing, this verification. Okay. Error occurred, still failing. Let's try Safari. Too many activation codes requested. What? Okay, recent activation. So let's see. This is the problem, I guess. Building businesses sometimes takes this. It's not getting here. Resend. And you can also see my email, so I'm already leaking some information. I mean, if anyone's watching and wants to say hello by email, feel free. Okay, now I got a bunch of emails that weren't arriving before. Okay, copy link address. I'm going to go straight to Safari because I suspect Brave is too safe. Okay. Sorry, you cannot see much at the moment. I just want to leak sensitive information. I'm just verifying. So we've got a bus. Okay, so send verification code. What? Nothing. Oh, great. We're going to be stuck with the verification codes. So now it's complaining I've sent too many requests for verification codes, but the reason I had to do that is because it failed. So, okay, let's leave it for now. Let's see, we can do that. Dashboard, send a test email. We need to activate the account, that's fine. Your sandbox email. Also just realized I'm looking at a preview of the feed, and it looks like it's quite behind. So there might be a massive delay. Let's see between this. Okay, can't find it. It's fine. Okay, let's continue. So we're going to set up, send a production email. Nope. Send a test email. And again, what we want to do is to have this plugged into Python. So whenever this box receives an email, it calls Webhook, which will then trigger some event in Python. And for now, it's going to be using ngrok to run it locally as simple as possible, just a hello world. And okay, dashboard. Wow, there's a lot going on. We also want to, I can't switch the region. Oh. Okay, now we're stuck on the activation. And I was showing you how to send emails. We could just start on the code. Optimize. Yep, this is cool. Email health. Let's build a business. Boring step by boring step. Okay, let's go back to Claude. Okay. Yes, help me out. I've created an account with Mailgun, but it's stuck on the activation, so I won't be able to fully do everything. But how do I set up the webhook in Mailgun? Webhooks, I mean, it is there, right? Provide a real-time notifications for various email events, such as bounces, opens, clicks. Okay, we could even check clicks, enabling you to automate. I mean, ideally, I don't want to be tracking people, so this is send. I want to receive. Okay. Receiving. Routes. There you go. That's what we want. Create a route to handle your incoming email. Enter recipient email address to see which filter expressions are evaluated as true. What? Send a sample post. Endpoint. Enter URL to receive a sample webhook. The fully parsed. Okay, that's it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to create ngrok. Okay, so ngrok. Let's write this down. So we're going to where are we doing? So we are going to set up ngrok. Again, new keyboard. Ngrok locally. Create a simple endpoint. And then endpoint. Receive from Mailgun. Okay. And then we just inspect, and then inspect the result. Oh, I should type faster. Okay. Huh? So let's get going. I've got like, I actually only have about 5 minutes maybe. Let's use this. Does it have a... Let's see. Check for updates. No. I want the new models. Look. Okay, we're just going to go straight there. Boom. let's take this out. Preview Pro. Where is this? Yeah, no, this is good. Okay. Cool. So yeah, let's build quickly. I should probably leave something here. Let's. Can this be here? Yeah. Hopefully it's visible. Okay, this is what we're doing. Let's get it to do it for us. Max only. Okay. Why do we have the thinking one? Okay. Create a simple Python project that uses FastAPI and has a single endpoint that will receive will work as a webhook from Mailgun and will receive a message so we can debug. And for now, we don't need to return anything, just set up the application. Keep it very simple. Let's use UV as the package manager. Boom. Sorry. I'm still not 100%. We're having trouble connecting to the model provider. Yeah, that's the problem with new models. Let's try again. No, try again. Okay, let's change. Maybe the non-thinking. Does not work with your current plan. What? Why? Oh. That's sad. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go back into 3.7. I mean, I don't know what, yeah, anyway, we'll check that another time. I'll do it offline. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so where are we? Yeah, we're going to use AI as much as possible. We already got Claude to help us here. And we're going to then set up something here. And in the meantime, let's get ngrok. It's not the best time to buy a new keyboard. Okay, so this will allow us to create a tunnel into our machine so that we can set up the webhook internally. And I think we can just install with brew. Can't we? Get started. And I think I've got an account. Oh, maybe not. Oh well. Create account. Yeah, save item. Okay, maybe I had it with some other service. Why is it not working? A user with this, yeah. Is it? Okay, let's try. Just check. ngrok. This is dangerous, right? I mean, I don't know the password. This will go away soon. So. Oh, come on. Okay, let me open my email. I'm just verifying. Yay. Okay, so we got ngrok. Let's go. Oh, it's going to auto update. Okay. Then config. Great. Nothing like already leaking tokens. So great. Lesson learned. We'll change it. Okay, so we've got this. We just now need to do that. Let's see how the AI is doing. This is going to be the landing page as well. So, okay. Yeah, we're going to take this. Okay. Webhook, mailgun. We're going to see that. And oh yeah, we still need to set it up, I guess. We already have UV. Actually, I'm also new to UV, so we're going to learn as we go. Yeah. You know what? Now we do this. Done, because I wanted to set up everything correctly. Okay, then we do that. Let's go. Done. Oh, so fast. This is unbelievable. Okay, and hopefully I won't regret having my tokens leaked. Okay. We've got on port 8000. Okay. Now I don't remember any shortcuts. I think, yeah, there you go. Sorry, new keyboard. That's the conclusion. Okay, let's get this going. Maybe I'm running out of time. Well, basically, I have until my family arrives for dinner. But maybe we can get a Hello World going at least with the dashboard. Okay, we've got that running. Going to do that, and now let's run. So we're going to run this, but on port 8000, I think. Oh, let's go. So we're going to go and get this. Yeah. And yeah, let's see if that worked. Okay. Are we receiving anything? Method not allowed. Supposed. Okay, let's change it. No, this is a post. Okay. Let's see. Method not allowed. Okay, but it's communicating, so that's good. Again, the downside of doing everything with AI is that now I don't know what point where I was. I suspect it has to do with the content. Oh, wait a second. Why is it doing that? Okay, it's not complete. That's why. That's why. There we go. Webhook. Now we're talking. Right? Boom. Okay. We're failing on our side for other reasons. That's fine. But we're getting there. This got a 500. Yeah, that's expected. Oh, we're going to get a Hello World. That's good. And then I need to change my auth tokens. Let me write it down. Change auth tokens, actually. Change ngrok auth. I can't type with this keyboard yet. Auth token. Okay. Okay, cool. So, by the way, notice that a few more people are coming in. So hopefully you saw that Claude just announced a new version. Cool. Right while we were streaming. I'm building a simple product that can, basically the idea is to have a mailbox you can just forward any email into with some notes, and they can either remember stuff or just reply to you, go through the attachments, stuff like that. So usually, like, I get stuff from my kids' school and I just want to know if there's anything to check or it's just informational. I would want to put there. Contracts I receive, I would like to just check them as well quickly. No downloading files, copy, just forward, done. Or sometimes just setting a reminder or asking a question or checking something from before. So it's going to take multiple lives to achieve that, but email, I think, is a good universal way to get started. The main idea at some point, if this works out and we get at least one paid customer, is to then like build an application into the action button of the iPhone that we can just dump anything and it self-organizes. So that's how it's going to go. Right now we want a hello world and to get all the parts communicating, at least not with the AI, but just getting something going on. And we've got something. So we're not going to be doing the form. Let's take the form data out. And yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, take this out. We've got the body. Yeah, let's just go with that. And we just call it again. We're going to be building a business live from start to end. Oh no, decode. Can decode. Just want to see what's inside. Okay. Just print out the raw contents of the request. For now, don't try and parse it. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Let's not decode. No. Let's try again. Sorry, I'm also a bit ill, so let's take this out. Okay, we got something. We got something. Yeah, this is the actual raw form data, multi-part. Okay, it's the email information. Let's see the documentation. Cool. Okay, so we got something working end to end. We won't be able to send hello world yet because the mailgun activation is not working at the moment. It's not sending me a message to activate. And also I just realized my family is arriving. But we got something that is plugged in. Flexible, yeah, we're going to take this out. Where's the documentation? Fully parsed message. Okay, you know what? Like, let's kill my cursor budget. Okay, this is what I'm trying to go faster, so I'll then spend after this offline. I'll try and spend some time just understanding the content in the documentation, but I don't think that's going to be as fun. Okay, this is what I received with the webhook. This is the raw body. How do we parse it? And we go like this. And let's paste it here.